Good morning. This is Carlos, and I'm at the Cedar Hill not the Cedar Hill Rec Center. I'm at the Cedar Hill golf course, running on the Chip Trail. I'm going to do 2 loops today. Hopefully you will be with me for the whole way. 4 kilometers done. Hello. Thank you. I'm going clockwise today around the golf course. It means that I get more of an uninterrupted run at the beginning of the recording. Hi. So this is my last run in Canada until March. Tomorrow at 5 a.m. I leave for the airport. Mrs. Jackal will be driving me in the PT Cruiser with my one bag, my shoulder bag. I'm not taking too much gear this time, but I am taking my new MacBook Air. And the nice thing about the MacBook Air is that it's so thin that I can pack my bag. And even if the bag is full, the slot for the laptop will accommodate the thin edge of the wedge. There's a woman just up ahead doing some kind of run walk intervals. So my itinerary is I leave Victoria for Toronto tomorrow morning. Hi. And then the following morning I leave Toronto for London Heathrow, where my brother will pick me up. Hi. Thank you. So I just passed the young lady. Hello. Hi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just passed the young lady doing her intervals. Hi. Managed to catch up with everybody's podcast, except maybe Norman. I think he's probably recording one today. Haven't heard from Jim since his last epic, the marathon podcast. I think that pretty much covered an entire week of his pre and during and post marathon experience. That sounds like the woman is catching up with me. Maybe not, maybe it's somebody else, because I went by her quite quickly actually. So I'm approaching the back corner of the Cedar Hill Rec Centre. I won't stop today. I have 2 laps to do, and then I head back to Mount Doug Market to buy just enough food to get me through tomorrow. Well, actually today, because tomorrow I'll be leaving after my porridge.
5 kilometers.
Okay, 5 done. I started my chrono today to let me know how long the recording is going to be. I'm not planning to lock down the device. I'm just gonna leave it running. Actually, I did lock down the device, but I'm not planning to pause it. That's what I meant to say. Well, whoever was following me has vanished. As I head down, down, down. This is where I give my heart a bit of a break. I'm having to apply the brakes on this hill as I approach a gaggle of geese. They might be spooked by me running through, but maybe not. They're too busy feeding. They're huge birds. Never realized they were quite so big. They're the size of small swans. You probably can hear the fan from the rec centre venting the gym. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hi. Crossing Balka Creek. And up. Oh, I'll take a little walk here. Just because of tradition more than anything else. I am getting a little warm, so I'll disrobe a little bit. So my hat comes off. Yes, my hat. Today I'm wearing my stormy 100-miler toque. A race that Brad and I ran way back in 2000 and something, 2005 I think. Anyway, I'm wearing my least favorite running apparel high because the rest of it is either on the washing line or about to be packed. in my case. So I'm wearing stuff that I'm not planning to take with me. This is one of the few times when I have run without my bandana. Anybody who sees me today probably will not recognize me without my usual pirate apparel. But it's okay. My bandanas will be packed for the trip. I probably won't wear them in the airports. I shall be hatless in the port of air. I can hear the birds singing. They sound well fed. So this is the soggy chip trail heading past one of the water features on the golf course. Just running under the tree that they decorate every year for Christmas. And true to form, they have removed the decorations. I heard something behind me which sounded suspiciously like a golf ball. Today I will be running up the $1 Million View hill. Well, I will run part of the way up and hike the remainder. So far we're up to 12 minutes of recording. So 12 minutes so far on this lap. I heard the Slow Runners Club podcast this morning before I headed out. Adam raised some very good points about Mojo and how to reinstall one's Mojo. Unfortunately, most of that advice was wasted on me. I have absolutely no problem with Mojo. I always feel like running. Hi.
Hello.
It's the only thing that keeps me sane. And I do it because I have to run. Not because I want to train, it's because I have to run. Alright, I'm almost at the top of this hill. Just before I crest, I will start running. Just around here. From checking out my friends and their runs, most of my cohorts seem to run primarily on the flat. I guess that is one good reason that so many of them use the run, walk philosophy. I, on the other hand, very seldom run on the flat. A flat run for me would probably be something like 30 meters, 90 feet of elevation change. And up we go again. Hello again. This is the second climb from Melrose Crescent up to, this would be Persimmon. Hello. This is the spot where the sign that says James Heights is located. Runner coming through. Hi.
It's kind of small. She kind of. Yeah.
Well, now I can feel the breeze on my scalp. It is considerably cooler without my bandana or my toque. But still quite tolerable. Hi. Just coming up to a fire hydrant, which shall be where I start hiking again. Hello. I'm about half a kilometer from finishing this first loop. I'm beginning to see the same people again. Hello again. Mind you, last time I saw them I was wearing gloves and a toque. Hi. Top of the hill. Hi. So this is James Heights. Today's equipment is the Sony. Today's digital recorder is my trusty Sony. Hello. One of the reasons I'm bringing my laptop with me is so that I can use my good old Sony while I'm away. Hi. So other than the maps and the occasional ambient dialogue, you shouldn't even notice that I'm away. Runner coming through. Hello, thank you. So I'll be going past King's Pond pretty soon, where the 300 ducks will be waiting for me. The other app that I will use while I'm away. In fact, I'm planning to use 2 apps quite extensively while I'm away. One is my hiking app, where I will be logging all my moving time. Most of it will be running. Mind you, there are a couple of folding bikes in my flat in Spain, which I might use while I'm there. Mainly for shopping trips to Consum, which is about 2 kilometers from my flat. Hello again. There's the mayor of Cedar Hill. He's probably going to do 3 laps today. I recognize him. He always wears a camo jacket. Hello. So the sun has come out for us, and the ducks are already laughing at me. Nobody is feeding them at the moment, so there is no mass accumulation of ducks. Maybe on the next lap. Alright, so 1 lap done, 22 minutes. So I will end my recording when I hit King's Pond for the 2nd time, starting lap 2. Into the wind. Hopefully my wind filters are going to cut most of the blast down to a dull roar. Hello.
Is that you, Carl?
It is me, Carl.
I've never seen you without your scarf on.
Sally.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Anybody who sees me today will say,
Who the hell is that?
"Who the hell is that?"
Why don't you have your scarf on?
Because I'm packing for my trip.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wearing all my
Oh, your...
non-essential gear.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
The rest is either hanging up to dry or on my bed waiting to be packed.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Jackal is driving me to the airport.
Why do you call her Mrs. Jackal?
Well, I'm Mr. Jackal. That's my nickname.
Oh, wow. Have a good trip.
Yeah, I'm going to see my mum.
How long will you be gone for?
The whole month of February.
Will she know who you are?
Norma?
No, the mother.
Yeah, no, she will. She'll remember me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's very good at remembering faces, and she knows I'm her son.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
But she probably doesn't remember the name of our kids.
No.
That's something, that's a bit of a stretch, and with all the great-grandchildren she has, she's given up with names now.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, she's happy. She lives in the moment,
That's good.
like we all should.
Like we all should, yes.
Yeah.
I live like days ahead of time and days behind.
Well, that might be a female thing. I think women tend to plan more than they need to.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should let you go.
Where are you heading for? Are you doing a loop?
I'm just doing a loop because
Well,
I
I'll
have
see
to...
you on the other side.
Okay.
But I won't stop. I'll just flash by.
That's fine.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Carlos. Have a good time.
Thank you. It's my wife's best friend, Sally. Hi. So that is a 2-minute break, which will mean that this recording will probably be a 47-minute show. Well, that's why I carry my microphone, and it's invariably open. The other thing that I have learned quite recently is that hello. We don't have to keep up a constant dialogue. A lot of times, just the breathing and the foot strike is enough. You probably won't be hearing from me until Wednesday. This episode will be posted to come out as soon as I can get it loaded. I could delay the putting the broadcast till Sunday, but I figured most people will have their weekend prioritized as to which podcast to listen to when. I was listening to a very interesting 2-part podcast. Hello. It's put out by a guy called Franklin Leonard, and it's called Blacklist Table Reads. The Blacklist Table Reads. And it's screenplays that as yet have not been made into movies. He calls them ear movies, and I highly recommend the latest episode where he interviews the woman that made a 2-part recording with actors, with sound effects, but basically just a table read. Which lends itself perfectly for the audio media. The 2-parter that she recorded is entitled Angel's Flight, and I highly recommend it. You have to dig around in iTunes for that particular feed. Blacklist Table Reads, and the name of the table read, the ear movie, is Angel's Flight. It is of great interest to any Spanish-speaking Angelino. I believe that Los Angeles, California, is now predominantly a Spanish-speaking city. But without spoiling the storyline of Angel's Flight, it is a historic drama set over a period of 4 days back in the 30s. I think it was 1931. They still had the electric red tram cars. But that's all I'm going to tell you. I sent the link to a friend of mine in Ireland, and he was more than complimentary about it. He claimed it was fabulous. Well, there you go. From my friend Darren Houston in Ulster, his recommendation. Back to the rec centre again, and down the hill I go. Hi. Thank you.
Well, I realized that.
Good work. That woman was running up this hill that I very seldom run up. Which makes me wonder a little bit about how strong I actually am. I would be the first to claim that my leg strength is very poor. But I think ever since I got the idea in my head of running until I reach the age of 90 and beyond, I have redesigned my training plan to accommodate the long haul of running pretty much every day for the next 25 years. And this is where I hike again, having crossed Balka Creek for the second time. Expecting a good show today from Chris Russell. He put out some feelers the other day
9 kilometers.
as for topics that he could discuss. It'll be interesting to see if he picks up on my heretic ramblings. I just got pinged. I'm going to check what that is. Hello again.
Slow down, are you?
Yes, finally. No, I'm not going to be answering that one. It was some kind of 20% offer off my Virgin phone bill. Hello again. No, it was the mayor. It wasn't 20% off my bill. It was 20% off a purchase they were offering me. Hi. I'm going to get 100% off that one. Have you noticed how people are always trying to sell you stuff? Getting back to my heretic ramblings, I suggested that Chris should address the myth that is commonly believed by a lot of runners, that they keep being convinced into believing that if they set their mind on a goal, they will be able to achieve it. I mean, let's be realistic here. The thing I have against that mentality is that you're destined to fail. Because eventually you won't meet your over-ambitious goals and you will give up running altogether and start playing golf. Now that is a sin. Many people are discouraged by not meeting their artificial goals. Try and be more realistic and more stoic. Hello. Hi, I'm hiking too.
Oh, okay.
This one's a little bit steep for running.
See all those girls in boot camp running up and down here, button corners.
It's more their hearts, I think they're training. Yeah,
No, they're training their hearts. They're wrecking their knees.
possibly, yeah. But I'm planning to run for a long time.
Where are you going to run?
Well, I'm going to do about 15 kilometers today.
Ah,
But my long-term plan is to run pretty much every day for the next 25 years.
Oh, that's a good long-term plan.
there you go.
So I hope to be running when I'm 90.
We know a 90-year-old who swims competitively.
Yep, well,
Of course, he always wins stage class.
yeah, he outlived all his competition.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'm planning to run steady. I'm not planning to compete anymore. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They get competitive, they train a little too hard, and then they get discouraged.
Yeah.
And they say, I'd sooner be playing golf. And they give up running for golf. And then they lose all that cardio training that they had.
Yes.
Anyway, I better get going because this is flat.
Yeah, run on.
Okay, run on.
Bye-bye. There's Sally again. Hello, Sally. Well, this might be a little bit longer than 47 minutes. Let's see. Up to 39. It'll be about right when I get back to King's Pond. Top end of Bowker Creek. And I hike again. So having those two people to talk to basically put a bow on my original Heretic Ramblings. I think that is what I will call this episode. Heretic Ramblings, if that's even a word. I know heresy is and heretic is somebody who practices heresy, so this may be retitled once I get back to my computer and check if heretic is even a word. It might be heretic, just like heretic, but with a different emphasis on a different syllable. Just coming up on the fire hydrant again for my next ascent. Okay.
So they bring it every Christmas. Oh, yeah. They drive.
Oh.
Hello.
Morning. And Cole goes over to print out the resume. He has a new job now. Oh, he does? Yeah. So he went over to print out the resume to get this in his place. And I was cleaning, so I was like, oh, please start. Here we go. And George went down in the
Just coming up to the James Heights sign. And I run again. I don't need interval timers when I run a traditional jackal type course because there are so many hills. And because I am prepared not to charge up the hills, that I am taking my cardiac break. Hi. Because that's all the run walk philosophy is based on. The fact that most runners run on the flat. And don't have the discipline to back off to a comfortable pace. So they set themselves up for failure by running hard, which is good for speed, and then taking an enforced break before their heart starts to complain and give them doubt as to whether their running is good for them. Self-preservation is an extremely strong factor in running. Anybody who runs too hard or too fast is basically shortening their running careers. So, yet another heretic thought. I think there is a lot to be said for common sense in this business. So getting back to the laughing ducks. I'm now about 4 kilometers from home. So, this is the Sunday edition of the Running Jackal, coming out a day early because all of tomorrow I will be sitting on a plane. The ducks are saying goodbye to me, I think. I won't be seeing them until March. So from Canada, this is the Running Jackal saying goodbye.